Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masterpiece Show. Today, as always, we will have another very special guest in our program. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and awesome students, Abigail Ayala. Abigail, welcome to Masterpiece Show.
Hello, everyone, and thanks, Mauricio, for having me.
Okay, thank you so much, Abigail, for accepting this invitation. Well, before we start with this interview, we want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this program around the world. We want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this program in Europe, in England, Scotland, in the Netherlands, and Germany. Thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this program in China, Japan, South Korea, Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for your kind messages and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Australia. Thank you so much. Last time we were interacting with people from Australia. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this program in Canada, the USA, Trinidad and Tobago, Panama, Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Colombia, Peru, and of course here in Ecuador. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. Okay, so now, Abby, I am going to explain you the parts of this interview. Well, as everybody
Sure.
knows, this interview is divided into several sections. The first section is called background. Here, Abigail is going to tell us about her academic background, her studies, and so on. Then we have the section called speech. Here, Abigail is going to tell us important information about her experience as an international student at one of the most prestigious universities in the world. I have some pictures and I am going to ask some questions about these pictures to Abby. We will have time to play three games. The first game is called Hide the Picture. The second game is called The Curious Wheel. And the third game is called Let Us Know. Almost at the end, we will ask Abigail the three final questions. And at the end, we will have the chance to read all the messages that the audience will send us to our Facebook Live chat. So, with this, now let me show you some important notes about our special guest. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so our special guest, there you are.
Yay.
Abigail Ayala is a GAR scholarship. She is one of the GAR scholarship recipients. And thanks to this scholarship, Abigail had a chance to apply to study at an international university. So she is a former University of British Columbia student, this prestigious university in Canada. Currently, Abigail is a volunteer at this wonderful project, Yanapana. And also, she is a current student at the University of Toronto in Canada. So today, Abigail is going to tell us important information about her experience as a GAR student, as a UBC student, and also she's going to tell us about this wonderful project, Yanapana project. Okay, Abigail, so let's start with the first section. Can you tell us a little bit more about your academic background, please?
Sure. So I went to school at the Pedro Pablo Borja número dos school, and then I went to my high school was I studied until I think it's 10th grade in El Colegio Marista, and then I did 11th and 12th grade in La Inmaculada. And then I went for a period of time to the Universidad Católica del Ecuador here in Quito, and I studied 2 years of philosophy and languages. But my main goal was always to study music abroad. So after 2 years in my philosophy major, I quit, and then I studied to take the exam for the Senate seat, and then I was able to get the scholarship and go study abroad and make my dreams come true.
Wow, that sounds really, really interesting. Wow, philosophy. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. And then, wow, the art, music. That sounds really, really interesting. Okay, well, so we're going to have nice topics to talk today with our special guest, Abigail. Well, Abigail, after this, well, you said that you had the chance to take this important exam, and then you were part of this wonderful project as well, GAR. Well, maybe somebody doesn't know about GAR. Well, let me tell you that GAR was a great project where students from different provinces can meet all together to to receive a specific training, and then thanks to this training, then they had the chance to apply to international universities, like in our case of Abigail. So Abigail, do you remember some memories about this project GAR? How did you feel being part of this important group, the group of high performance students?
Yeah, I remember. So when I received the notice that I was part of the GAR group, I was so happy and relieved because even though I started philosophy for 2 years here, my main goal was always to be able to study music abroad. And I tried to apply by myself to different private scholarships. And even though I was able to get some scholarships, it was never enough. My family, we come from middle class background, so it was we never in my wildest dream would have ever been able to afford education, especially in one of the top universities as an international student. So to me, it was a huge blessing because I didn't see myself doing anything else other than study music and make it my profession. And even though there are some like good universities that are starting in the music field here in Ecuador, I was always advised by my teachers to go and find education abroad, not necessarily because it was best, because it's very hard to compare education, right? But I also wanted to have the experience, get better at my English, and there's something about going to a different place. I've never traveled abroad before going to Canada, so that makes you grow as a person, that make you mature in a special way, I think. Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's really nice to hear those comments, those words, those thoughts from you. Wow, yeah, definitely. GARP was a great project and a big opportunity for students from class. Yeah, as you said, yeah, it was a great opportunity. Yeah, well, I had the chance to work with the last three cohorts of this wonderful project, and yeah, believe me, It was one of my best professional experiences ever. Yeah. So, and thanks to this project, students like Abigail Ayala had the chance to apply to international students, and well, she had the opportunity to study at this prestigious University of British Columbia. So it's time to talk about that. I think I have here a nice picture. Let me see. Okay, so let's start with this wonderful picture. Wow, this is a really nice picture.
Yeah, so my undergrad, I studied opera performance. So I'm an opera singer, and that is backstage at the theater of my university. And we were doing a Mozart opera, and I was Lady Bird, because we have feathers and stuff like that. It was this Mozart opera is like wondrous universe with many different creatures. It was like a very like fantasy. So yeah, I really enjoyed singing. Is like so I don't know. It's to me is like the best thing, and also being able to wear fun costumes and act on stage. It was to me like all my dreams came true.
Wow, it's really incredible. Well, I never imagined to have a very special guest like Abigail. Well, all our guests are very special, but it's the first time that I have the chance to talk to somebody who likes the arts a lot. Yeah, so it's really fun. I really like those dresses, and wow, that the makeup as well. Well, it's really nice. I am completely sure that people enjoyed that wonderful performance. Okay, great, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, look, this is another nice picture.
This is in one event. In UBC, we had a wonderful community of Ecuadorian students, and we had the Ecuadorian Student Association, and they sometimes would partner with other clubs, student clubs, to do events. And since I'm the musical one of the bunch, I'm always performing. They invite me to sing and do stuff. So this was a fundraising that I don't remember which club organized this, but it was like an inter cultural night. And some of my peers performed with a dance, and I performed a little song in Spanish. Mhm.
Wow, really nice. And well, we have some nice comments. So remember that at the end of this interview, we will have the chance to read all the messages. But thank you so much to all people who are connected now, interacting with us right now. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, it's really nice to see that you enjoyed this wonderful work of arts. Yeah, it's really nice. How do you feel when you are on stage, Abby?
At first, it always feels like nerve wracking, like I'm always nervous. But once I start singing, it's like everything goes away and I feel like myself. And yeah, I just like, I feel free, and I enjoy sharing a little bit of me, of my talent with people, and seeing that they enjoy it and they like what they see. It's always so like rewarding. Mm-hmm.
Hey, perfect. Thank you. Very good. It really interesting. Is there any secret to avoid nervous when you are on stage? Because nobody, well, not all people like to be on stage, and
Yeah.
it's for some people it's really difficult to be in front of the public. But in your case, is there any secret maybe you before you go to the stage? I don't know, maybe you leave your mind in white, or in blank, I mean in blank, or maybe I don't know, you concentrate or you meditate before going to the stage. Is there any secret to avoid getting nervous?
Um, I don't know a secret on avoiding how to get nervous, but I know some things that I do to manage my nervousness, because a little bit of nervous is always good, and that's
Mhm.
something that
That's
my
right.
teachers always tell me. Because a little bit of nervous is good because it makes you alert, and then you're more able to, I don't know, like react rapidly. But too much nervous, that's when it gets dangerous. And breathing is very helpful for controlling your nervousness. Just breathing, trying to calm you down. And this is something that I only do when I'm going to sing like opera or like lyric singing. And this is something that my teacher told me when I was like 15 years old, and it's like the star pose. Like
Uh-huh.
you go like this, and you're open and you're smiling, and you think like, I'm fabulous, I can do this, I rock.
Yeah.
And you try to just feed yourself with positive reaffirmations. Because something I think, well, this happens to everyone, I think, but maybe it's more common in with the artists, is that we
Mhm.
compare ourselves a lot with other people. So um, when you have to sing and you're going to be graded based on your singing, you're always like hearing other people and comparing yourself. And sometimes you can load yourself with negative affirmations. So it's always important to see yourself. If you have a mirror, go to a mirror, open yourself like big and feel like you're like occupying the space around you, and smile and say that you're fabulous, because 100% of the times you are.
Wow. Yeah. So I really like to the things that you do and the things that you think before going to the stage. That is really really nice to hear that from you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. It's really, really nice to talk to our special guest today. Yeah. Yeah, I am really, really happy to have you here in our program. And again, Abby, thank you so much for accepting this invitation. Okay, so now let's continue with here. I have another nice picture. Tell us about about this awesome picture.
So this picture is a moment that I was doing volunteer work um, in UBC. They have a special like organization that readily organizes different volunteering programs, and I was able to know about this thanks to Dani Yanis, who's commenting right now. She told me about this, and I just enrolled, and I was able to not only volunteer with other groups, but I was also able to receive a grant to create my own volunteering program, because I saw that there were many like volunteering opportunities for medicine students, for poli students, and even like arts and photography. But there was not a volunteering project that involved music, and music is so important and so helpful. So, with the help of some friends, I was able to create a community project that was aimed to empower disabled children through music. So that was awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How do you feel when you become when you are working as a volunteer? Because I think it's a mix of feelings because you are working in order to benefit other people or in order to help other people. How do you feel when you do these kind of altruistic things?
Mm, I think for me, it's been almost like second nature, because throughout my school and high school, I was every year we had to do a volunteering project. Even when I was in kindergarten, we were involved in this volunteering and community helping um, projects. So it's almost like second nature to me. And I think that I've now grown to actually first acknowledge the privilege that I have to be in the position of the helper instead of the helped, because that means that I have many things that other people don't have. And secondly, I think also through my education, I was able to approach volunteering from a place of humility, I hope. Just recognizing that even though you are in the position to help and to give, that doesn't mean that you can also learn and receive from the people. Like being the one who helps doesn't make you superior in any way to the one who's being helped by you. Um, so yeah, as you said, it's a mixed of feelings, but I would say that it's mostly a humbling experience for me.
Great. Yeah. Well said. Very, very good. Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. Okay. This is a really nice picture. Where is that?
So again, I was very fortunate to be able to, while I was studying at UBC, I was able to work and save some money and travel around the world a little bit, which again, it's an eye-opening and very humbling experience. And this picture here is in Brazil, in
Mm,
Sao Paulo, and it's a museum. And the place it was like a tube that reflected the changing images of the city, and there was images of the city during night and morning. So it created this very ethereal and beautiful sort of like space. And I'm also very into photography. I'm a very amateur photographer, and I just like capturing those very, I don't know, like special moments. So that's me in the museum.
wow. Wow. That museum looks very, very awesome.
It was
Really,
it was
really
so
nice.
mind
That was
blowing. Yeah, they had a lot of
wow.
like technological art in that museum.
Yes, I see. I see. Okay, perfect. Great. So that picture was taken in Brazil. Okay. Look, this is another awesome picture. I really like this picture. What is that?
So that's me in one of the doors of the Taj Mahal in India.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and again, that summer I traveled a lot. And I first went to India with a volunteering organization called wait, I just forgot the name. Oh no, Operation Groundswell. I remember Operation Groundswell, and they are
Okay.
so amazing. They're like the best volunteering organization, I think, of the world. First, because they are not like regular volunteering abroad organizations that promote colonial values. They are actually the complete opposite. They are like, you're here not to help the people. Um, you're here because you need to learn from the people. So like we were immersed in the culture of India, and we were able to participate with projects of local nonprofits. Um, and that experience was just like so eye opening. Like just being able to go to a different place, a different culture, a different language, a different climate. And I don't know. I don't know. I felt like at home in India. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yes. One of my favorite words in English is open-minded. Yes, because when you are an open-minded person, so then you can understand different cultures and you can learn from them. So it's really nice. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to say that we as human beings must be open-minded. Yes, and we must be respectful with other people, and believe
Yeah.
me, this is a really nice experience when you have the chance to meet different, when you have to the chance to meet other people with different cultures, with different backgrounds. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to learn. It's a great opportunity to learn from them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I well, congratulations, Abby. Yeah, you are a very, very open-minded person, and yeah, it's really nice. Well, and at that, and also you are very adventurous. One day you are in Brazil, next day you are in India. Well, let's see. What about our next picture? Okay. What
So
about
that,
this?
yes, that is in Zambia, in Africa, in the south of
Wow.
Africa. Yeah, and I went there because um, I after my travel to India, I started to get more interested in anthropology and getting to know different cultures through music. So there is a specific discipline that I'm now studying in my master's degree that's called ethnomusicology. So you study the music of different ethnic groups,
Wow, great.
basically.
Interesting.
So I traveled to Zambia with a student in a PhD student in ethnomusicology and at UBC, and I was able to be his research assistant. And again, it was a very eye-opening experience. That picture is one of my days off. Well, on my week off, I was able to travel to Livingstone, and they have one of the seven wonders of the world, nature wonders of the world, which is Victoria Falls, and that's me going in the Zambezi River that feeds to Victoria Falls, doing what's the word for that? I forgot. It's not kayaking. What's the word for that? Sport.
Um,
I don't know. But I was so afraid. I remember I was so afraid because I don't know how to swim. And I was
oh.
like, why do I put myself in this situation? And once like our boat didn't it almost like turned all the way around, and one of my like the girl that's sitting on the very front, she fell, and I almost fell too, but I held myself so strong from the boat. I didn't fall, but I was so terrified. It was like a 4 hour like
Wow.
thing that we were, yeah, roaming. Is that the word? I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, growing. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Really, really interesting stories, Abigail. Well, yeah. Thank you so much to all people who are sending and they are interacting with us. Thank you so much. Remember that at the end of this interview, we will have the chance to read all the messages. But thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. We want to send a special greetings in Scotland. Joel Cabrera is watching this program right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, people from Scotland. Thank you so much. Okay, well, before we continue with our next part of your speech, we would like to know a little bit more about your career, your what you are studying right now. Yeah, how long is going to take you this masters, and how did you apply to this masters, and tell us how challenging is it?
Oh my god, it's so challenging. So I'm studying, as I said before, ethnomusicology.
Mhm,
And I'm in my second semester. It's for a 4 semester career, so it's like 2 years. I'm
mhm,
finishing my first year, um, and I really like it. I actually love it so much. The process of application, it was pretty straightforward, and I was lucky enough that I did my undergrad in a Canadian university, so it was very easy to just move to a different Canadian university. And I was very confused. I didn't know if I should apply to masters or not because in my fourth year undergrad, I was already very tired. But I just gave it a shot. I was like, if I get in, I will go. If I don't, then I will take a break.
mhm,
Um, and I tried to free myself from that pressure. But the more I got to know the program and talk with the professors prior to finishing my application, the more I liked it. And I really love that they have a very like social focus on music because like music is so versatile. It's not only for our entertainment and for our pleasing, but it can do so much more. And I love that they know about the potential of sound and music and how that can help better society. I'm very interested in decolonization, so that's what's my focus, decolonization through music. Um, and yeah, it's very challenging. I have to read a lot. Last semester, I almost thought I wouldn't make it. Well, I thought I would make it, but I thought I wouldn't make it as the way I wanted. And I was like under a lot of stress, but I'm lucky to have a very strong support system, and therapy. And my therapist told me, like, what sometimes it happens, like I'm a perfectionist, so I always want to do everything perfect, and sometimes, well, that's unreal and that puts a lot of pressure on yourself. And she told me, just do the minimum, don't worry if it is perfect, just do the minimum and try to survive. And that's what I did, and that actually helped me a lot. Mm-hmm.
Hey, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, as you said, it is as challenging as all master's degree, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, but yeah, master's degree program, of course. But yeah, it's really nice to hear that even when it is a little bit challenging, but you are enjoying a lot this. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is really, really nice. Perfect. Okay, so now it's time to talk about this awesome project. Yanapana. Okay, Abby, tell us about Yanapana.
So Yuna Prana Project, as many of you would know if you've been following this series, is a project created by Ecuadorian students who study abroad who saw an opportunity to use our talents and help better the Ecuadorian society. And we decided to focus on the problem of malnutrition in vulnerable groups in Ecuador, which are pregnant women and children under the age of 5. So we basically offer services, we offer products, and we do fundraising events to collect money to be able to buy food, and provide educational services around nutrition to families in Ecuador. Mhm.
Yes, yeah. Well, in this show, we have had the opportunity to meet many volunteers who are working very hard on this wonderful project, Yanapana. So it's really, really nice to know that we have many people who like to work as volunteers. So it's a great opportunity to uh, to work as a volunteer. And as Abby said before, yeah, it's really nice when you help other people. Yeah, it should be part of our lives. Okay, that is another great thing. Um, I think I don't know if production can help us. We can share the part of the website of Yanapana. Is it possible? Yeah. Okay. Well, in the meantime, well, until the our production assistant shares the screen we about Yanapana. Well, let me tell you that Yanapana is a non-profit organization and which is recruiting volunteers. So if you are interested in being part of Yanapana project, so you can visit the following website. I don't know if it is ready. Yeah. Okay, I think it's over there. Yeah. Yes. Okay, there you are. So, yeah, Yanapana, it's a great opportunity if you want to become a volunteer. There you are, www.yanapanaproject.org. And as you can see on the screen, yeah, you can know a little bit more about the services that this wonderful project is offering. Yeah, so there you have translation, there you have some English and Spanish classes. Okay, and this is very interesting. Yeah, look, all that they get, they decide they use this to help other people and to fight against malnutrition in Ecuador. So look, this is a really really nice project that our GAR students and volunteers are carrying out. So look, you have here. Look, I think stop there. Yeah, I think I don't know, Abigail. this is the way that you like to help other people. Am I right?
Yeah.
You provide some food baskets to people. Am I right?
Yeah, so that's the first family we helped. Suarez, the Suarez family, and that's Dieguito bringing the basket of food to the family, and we also provide um, brochures with information about nutrition so they can get educated about nutrition and hopefully, if they can, be able to make better choices about their nutrition.
Okay, great. Well, this is a very, very altruistic thing, guys. So congratulations, and by the way, special greetings to Diego Nunez. He was a special guest in a previous interview, so he was here. So we want to send a special greetings to all members of this awesome project, Yanapana. And you know, guys, that we will be here supporting you because this is a very, very interesting project. So again, if you want to be part of this awesome project, you can visit this website, www.yanapanaproject.org, and there you can find more information about the services that Yanapana is offering, and also the way that and how to become part of this awesome project. So yeah, so remember to visit that website. Okay, they offer several services, and all that they get, that they use this to help other people, and especially to fight against malnutrition in Ecuador.
Yeah,
Congratulations. This is a
and
really
also,
project.
yeah, and also if you let me, we also have a shop tab, and there you can purchase hoodies, t-shirts like the one that I'm wearing, or mugs like this. And again, 100% of the profits in our shop go to help us finance our costs. And if you want to learn more about Yanapana Project, you can also follow us on social media. And please stay tuned because we're having a big event. And on February, we're having a big online fundraising event. We have different smaller events for 5 days that you can participate in, learn, talk about important topics. So yeah, everyone is invited. If you want to learn more about our event, stay tuned in our social media.
Okay, yes. Yeah, so you can support this project by getting these awesome things. Yeah, well, I had a chance. Well, now I have my hoodie, and I have my jar. So it's really
Yay.
amazing the things that you are doing so far, guys. So it's really that is really nice. That hoodie, it's really nice. I really like it. I really like
Yeah.
it. Okay, so perfect. Thank you so much, Abby, for sharing this important information about Yanapana. Again, if you are interested in becoming part of this awesome project, so remember to visit that website, and you will find more information about how to become a volunteer and work for Yanapana project. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Dear Abby. Okay, so let's continue now with the third part of your speech. Okay, now it's time to talk about this important topic, mental health. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so let's get started.
Yeah. So during, I don't know where to start. So basically, during my trip to Africa, I was able to experience a lot of things. And I was faced with a lot of like mental health challenges. And then I realized about the important about taking care of your mental health as well as your physical health. Both are extremely important, and you cannot like expect to be physically healthy without being mentally healthy as well. Like they go hand in hand, and they are very important for our growing and development as human beings. So after I faced this very like crazy experience in Africa, and I was able to um, luckily receive the help that I needed. And I was during my trip in Africa again. Some things happened, and I needed like help, immediate help, and I was diagnosed with DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. So after that, I was able to receive the help that I needed um, with psychiatrists and psychologists, and I was introduced into this, I don't know, like world that helped me grow so much as a person and made me realize about the importance of taking care of myself. I was introduced to meditation, and that's a practice that I highly recommend to everyone. If you're ever curious, just try downloading a meditation app. I use Headspace, that's my go to app for meditating, and I've been able to learn a lot about myself and again, keep growing. And I, after that experience, I felt that, especially in Ecuador, at least, it's a huge taboo to talk about mental health. If you say that you're going to the psychologist, people tell you, oh, you're crazy. Like, why are you going to the psychologist?
That is a
And
wrong thought. Hmm.
yeah, and it's a very unhealthy environment, especially if you're struggling and if you don't know how to get help. And there's a lot of stigma around it. It is not the same in Canada. They are more open based on my experience. So that's why I decided to start a podcast. I very unluckily have not continued with the podcast because I've been very busy, but that's something that I definitely want to continue. And I've been able to participate with other people like Dieguito. He was able to be very vulnerable and talk in my podcast with me about depression and his experience with depression. And um and I wanted to do this podcast in Spanish again because there's a lot of misinformation in Ecuador. And mental health is so important for everyone. There's like you never lose when you try to take care more of your mental health. There's nothing to lose when you pay attention to it. So yeah, that's very important to me. Hmm.
Yeah, and definitely you should do that podcast again because that sounds really, really interesting. Well, we will be waiting for that, Danny,
In the
Abby,
summer.
for that surprise. So yeah, wow, that sounds really, really interesting, Abigail. Thank you. Very good. Why this picture?
Um, so that's a picture I took in Mexico. And well, again, funny story. Well, the point is that I just love how raw it is
Mm-hmm.
because and how familiar it is. Because when I was able to travel to Mexico, I had been 2 years in Canada, and I wasn't able to go back to Ecuador at all. So I was sort of like immersed, I felt, in this Western bubble where everything is so neat and perfect and so maybe aesthetically pleasing. And I personally have felt around some of my fellow Ecuadorians how they don't appreciate the rawness of Latin American culture. They always try to aim to be like the United States or Canada or Europe because they think that it is superior because I don't know, colonization. You can go very deep with that. But I love that this picture shows like the rawness. Like you see a very old TV, a very old I don't know, space, and I don't know, it's very raw and old, and that made me feel like at home after a long period of being in Canada and sort of feeling disconnected with my roots. So yeah.
Mhm. Wow, very very interesting. And here you have another picture. What about this?
Yes. So this picture is that is Dani Yanes. She's like one of my favorite models. That's Dani in the comments. I love. Well, I don't have many. Again, I like taking pictures. And I was lucky that with my friends during the first stages of the pandemic, we were very bored. So I just started taking pictures, and poor they, they had to be my victims. So I did like an entire photography session with all my friends. And again, that reminded me how lucky I was to be able to be safe and do, I guess, fun things during the pandemic while other people were struggling so much. And I love this picture. I think Dani's beautiful. She is like so gorgeous in this picture, and it's sort of she looks vulnerable and beautiful, and the game with the lights and shadow. I don't know. I really love this picture. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, perfect. And by the way, we want to send special greetings to Daniela Yanes because she was
Yeah.
another special guest who shared her motivational, her inspirational story with all of us here in Masterpiece Show. So thank you so much, and special greetings to her, to Diego Nunez, and also well, all members of Yanapana Project. Yeah, I know that you are doing a good job, guys. And yeah, you have a really nice friendship that is really, really nice. Very good. Excellent. Thank you so much. We want to send a special greetings to people who are watching this program in Manchester, especially to Franco Herrera. Franco, thank you so much. He's watching Masterpiece Show in Manchester. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for all the things that you shared with us, Abby. Well, I will be waiting for the postcards again. That was really interesting. It would be really nice to know a little bit more about mental health. As you said, probably in our country is not a common topic to talk about it. But
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity or the chance to do it because that sounds really really interesting. Congratulations, Abby. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now Abby, I have two pictures here, and I am going to ask you some questions about these pictures, okay? Yeah.
Sure.
So the first question is, why is this picture very
Um,
special for you?
so that's my picture of my sister and I, and that was during my first summer in Canada. And again, I was working as a waitress in a pizza shop, and I was able to save some money to bring my sister to visit me in Canada. Again, she never traveled ever to any other country because we didn't have the economic means. So it was like the best thing. She's my only little sister, so it was the best thing to me to be able to share with her a little bit of how my new home was and my experiences and my new friends. So she stayed with us almost 2 months. And we did so many special things. It's a very special moment in my heart. Now my sister left home and she's in a convent because she wants to be a nun. So I don't have her with me anymore, like physically together. But the moments that we shared when she visited me in Canada are going to be in the top 10 moments that I share with her. Yeah.
So sweet. Perfect. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Abby. Perfect. Okay. Now, the second question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture?
Adventure. That's the first thing because I think that was one of the first big meetings that we had with a bunch of Ecuadorians at UBC, and that was the first time that I was able to meet some of them. And a lot of people in this picture have become my friends until today. It's almost like 5 years later, and we are still talking. We're still doing great things together, such as the Anapana project, and they have literally become my family. I think that when you're studying abroad and you're sometimes lonely, you miss your family, the people around you. In this case, the Ecuadorians who traveled with me, they become my family, my support system. We have been together, and the good ones and the bad ones. So I'm really grateful for this bunch. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so now, Abby, it's time to play. Okay, so
Yay!
let's start with yes, 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 yes. Well, let's start with our first game. The first game is so as you can see, there you are in 9 numbers. You are going to choose 3 numbers in total, and I am going to give you 3 clues. The idea is to hide and reveal the hidden picture. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, so Abby, can you choose the first number, please?
5.
Number 5. Okay, this is one of the most touristical places in the world.
Okay, it looks like Machu Picchu.
So that's your last word.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Yes, you did it. Congratulations. Very good. Yes, 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 yes. You did it at the first try. You did it. Excellent. Good job, Bobby. Excellent. Yes, definitely.
Yay.
This is one of the most touristical places in the world, and it is located in Peru. Yeah, this
Yay.
temple was created by Incas. Wow, this is a really, really nice place. I don't know, Abby, but I think this would be, well, this is very personal. This would be a really a great place for meditation. Yeah. I
Mm,
imagine myself over there on the top of one of these mountains. And I don't know, I would like to feel the the cold weather of the Andes over there. And well, I really like the cold weather and also the green colors.
mm,
So, for me, this is the one of my favorite places in the world. So I hope someday to visit this place, and I would like to
mm.
meditate on the top of this wonderful ruins.
Yeah, same. I think also, well, first, Danny was saying like we've never traveled together, so we can go together to Machu Picchu, Danny. Let's make it happen. And also, yeah, like maybe like being one of the most symbolic like places of the Inca civilization, I think it would be a nice place to sort of like reconnect with our ancestors and our history and our heritage. I think it'd be a wonderful place to be.
Hmm. Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so now it's time to play the second game. Okay,
Sure.
so the second game is called the Curious Wheel. Okay, so here we have a wheel divided into several sections. Each section contains 2 options.
Mhm.
Okay, so I am going to ask you some questions. You can choose both options, or maybe you can choose only one option, or maybe you can say neither, and you have to tell us why. Okay,
Sure.
so now I am going to spin the wheel, and the first question is, okay, Abby, which flavor do you prefer? Chocolate or vanilla?
Mm, I think vanilla. I'm not like contrary to popular belief, I'm not a big fan of chocolate. I don't know. I'm like generally not a very big fan of sweets.
Mhm.
And sometimes I like chocolate, but in very specific situations. Yeah. Other than that, I think I like vanilla most.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Although, wait, although black chocolate, like 60%, like black chocolate is good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, at least you are not the only one. I am not a big fan of chocolate as well.
I thought.
Yeah, I am not a big fan of chocolate either. So, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I prefer vanilla as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Let's continue with our second question, Abby. Okay, Abby. Hmm. Which do you prefer, anime or Marvel?
Um, okay. I'm not a big fan of anime, but
Mm-hmm.
there's one. Well, it's debated if it's considered anime or not. But I've lately been obsessed with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I watched this series when I was like a kid. But now that it's on Netflix, I rewatched it and I became obsessed. But obsessed with Avatar: The Last Airbender is because it's such a cool show, and it's like it always worked for all ages. So if you haven't watched it, watch it.
Watch
You will
it.
not regret it. So yeah, I have to go for anime. Yeah, just because
Okay.
of Avatar. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Let's continue with our next question. Okay, Abby. What do you prefer? Dogs or cats?
That's an easy one. I would say dogs. First, I'm allergic to cats. Second, I don't know. I think dogs are more like playful and more social animals. So yeah, I prefer dogs.
Okay. Perfect. Let's continue with our next question. Okay, Abby. What do you prefer? Reading or writing?
No, that's a good one again. I would say reading just because it's easier. I mean, I love writing. I'm in a like a research my master's program. I have to write a lot and read a lot, but I'd say I'm gonna choose reading because it's easier. Um, and I'm lazy, and also because you get to learn a lot. And for me, there's no writing without reading. Like, yeah, so reading.
Mhm. That's correct. Perfect. Okay, great. Let's continue. Okay, Abigail, which do you prefer, Instagram or TikTok?
I don't have TikTok, um, but I've watched TikTok on like YouTube. And Yana Panda Project has a TikTok account. And I've been on the Yana Panda Project TikTok account a few times, and it is very addictive. It is so addictive. Um, so I'm gonna use Instagram because it's less addictive, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Abby. Okay, let's continue.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, Abby, which place do you prefer, a mountain or an island?
I think I'll go for the mountain because I'm more, well, I love hiking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more of a tree person. I like rivers and lakes more than the sea, um, and the sand. So yeah, I like nature in the mountain more than nature in the sea. Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. And the last question. from the Curious Wheel. Okay, Abigail, in your free time, which do you prefer, music or movies?
How my frequent? Um, I'm gonna say music. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Because of obvious reasons. I'm a music student, and also like
That's correct.
movies. Movies wouldn't be what they are without music soundtracks. So yeah, music.
That's correct. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So now it's time to play the last game. Okay, the last game is called Let Us Know.
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, Abby, there you are, 15 cards. Each card contains a question. Here we are going to know a little bit more about the things that you like or you love. Okay, so
Sure.
please choose the first card.
Number 14.
Number 14. Okay, there you are. What's your favorite movie? Oh my God. Movie.
That's a good question. I'm gonna say Interstellar.
Oh,
Because yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah, and very yeah, it was very interesting. I think it pushes the boundaries of the universe or what it could be. I don't know.
and the soundtrack is unique. It's
Yeah.
really, really nice. That's correct. That is a really great movie with a great soundtrack. Okay, okay. The second card, please.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, what's your favorite song?
um, oh no. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite song because there are just so many good songs out there. I think it depends on my mood and
Mm-hmm.
depends on like the I don't know, like this month is gonna be this song, this next month is gonna be another one. So I don't have a fixed favorite song, but maybe like one of the most special songs for me would be Yellow by Coldplay. Just because it reminds me of my sister. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with our next question. Okay, can you choose the third card, please?
Number 4.
Number 4. There you are. What's your favorite book?
Oh, okay. I have okay. My favorite book is The Lies That Bind
Mhm.
by Kwame Appiah. He's an African British writer, and he writes about identity. And he touches topics on race, class, gender, culture, and I think it's a very interesting book. If you're interested in those topics, I highly recommend reading that book because it sort of, again, pushes the boundaries of our societal labels, and it offers a good and interesting solution of how we can perceive our identity beyond those labels.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So, yeah, she highly recommends that book. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. The fourth card,
6.
number 6. There you are. What's your favorite color?
I don't have a favorite color. I'd say all colors. Um, but maybe blue. Maybe that would be like this Yana Panama. Just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Okay, let's continue with the last card,
Number 13.
number 13. Okay, there you are. What's your favorite food?
I think salad.
hmm Any
Yeah.
specific salad or any
Uh,
specific?
I like things with lettuce. I don't know. It just makes me feel like fresh
Mm-hmm.
inside. I don't eat meat, so and I don't know why. My favorite food has been salad since I'm like 15 years old. I don't know why, but
Yeah, this is very healthy.
yeah, it makes you feel fresh, and it makes you, or at least me, it makes me feel like fresh and full of life. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and we can see that. We can see that. Yes, yes, yes. We can confirm that. Very good, excellent. Thank you so much, dear Abigail, for your answers. Okay, Abby. So we are almost done. So now it's time to ask you the three final questions.
Sure.
Okay, Abigail, the first question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years. Wow. Um, I think, okay, so maybe in 10 years I'll be like done with paying my like scholarship in time. So I'd probably do my PhD. I would like to get a PhD, probably, hopefully, working as a teacher in a university. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now the second question is, what country would you like to visit and why?
Um, hmm. Well, there's so many. Well, let's go for Asia. Um, I think Nepal would be a, or wait, no, Vietnam. I think Vietnam would be a country that I would want to visit, because I've heard very nice things about Vietnam, and I've never been that far east. So, yeah, I'm interested in the culture. Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, many people say that, yeah, Vietnam is a really, really really great place to visit. Yeah. I have
Yeah.
a friend from Canada who told me that Vietnam is a great place for teachers because you are well paid over there, and
Mhm.
the landscape is unique. It's really, really beautiful. It's cheap. It's cheap. So yeah, well, someday I am
Yeah.
completely sure that someday we will have the chance to visit that awesome country. Okay, and the last question, Abigail. Um, if you could make only three wishes, what would they be and why?
Wow. I don't know. Three wishes. Um, the first one would be that um, um, I just hope that my family and friends live a healthy and good life. The second one is that we can do a lot of good things with Yanapana project. I hope we can grow and like help a lot of people. And my third wish would be to travel to Vietnam. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now, Danny, it's time to read the messages that the audience sent us to our Facebook Live chat. So here we go. Okay, so the first comment is, well, Patty Carwa says, good afternoon, excellent and very interesting program. Keep on going, Abigail, and a huge hug for you. Thank you so much, Patty Carwa,
Thank
for your
you.
kind message. Okay, thank you. Diego Nunez, another member of Yanapana Project. So happy to see you, Abby, reaching your dreams. Never give up. Perfect. Thank you so much. Daniela Llanes says, so cool, Abby. Great pictures. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Danny and Diego. Yeah, Danny and Diego were interacting with us during the beginning of this program until now. So thank you so much, Daniela, and thank you so much for watching this show. Thank you so much. Okay, Lisette Santa Maria says special greetings to you and many hugs for you. Keep on going. Thank you so much, Lisette
Thank
Santa Maria,
you.
for watching. Masterpiece Show. Okay, Lilibet Becaria, good afternoon. Very interesting today's interview. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Lilibet. I think Lilibet is from Guayaquil. Thank you so much, Lilibet, for watching Masterpiece Show. Daniela Llanes, it's amazing to see your perform, Abby. Mhm. Excellent service. And she gave you 5 stars. Yeah, your performance was so good. Yeah, what that is what she said. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Daniela Llanes, Star Plus. Okay, thank
Start
you,
with-
Danny. Well, Danny sent you a nice sticker, but here we can't see it in a live program. But then you can check the sticker out in the comment section. So then you can see the nice sticker. Patty Carwa sent you a sticker as well, but here in the live program we can't see it, but you can see it later in the comments section. Daniela Llanes, you're a great leader. Well, in fact, she is. Okay, and she says, travel with me. Aha, you have never traveled with me. Okay, that is an invitation, I think,
Yeah,
Abby.
that's an invitation. Where are you gonna take me, Danny?
Okay, Isabel Bermudez. What a beautiful girl. Yeah. She
Yeah.
likes to make many things
Thank
with
you,
nice
Isabel.
experiences. Ah, okay. Thank you so much, Isabel Bermudez. Thank you for your kind messages. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Danny says holding for your life. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was in the Zambia picture.
Ah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. Diego, thank you, Abby, for being such a passionate leader and representing the
Yeah.
Anapana project. Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you, Benito.
Okay, Danny says, Yanapana fever.
Banana fever, yay!
Yeah, okay. Yanapana
Oh,
project.
that's
Uh-huh,
good.
5 stars. Good service.
Yeah.
Okay, Alicia Mercedes Serrano Merino sent you a nice sticker. Thank you so much, Alicia. Eulalia Selena Barahona Pesantes, congratulations for your program, your show. Thank you so much, Eulalia Selena Barahona. I
Congratulations, yeah.
am not sure, but I think she is from Cañar. So if so, thank you so much, and special greetings to all people who are watching this show in that awesome province, Cañar. Thank you. Okay, Daniela Llanes, you are so brave, Coco.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Really admire the way you talk about the importance of mental
Um,
health. Okay.
Gracias, Coco.
Mhm. Okay. Diego Nunez, Headspace is an amazing app to meditate. Oh, I should try it.
Mm. There's a Netflix show by Headspace, and in there at the end of every episode you can meditate a little bit. So if you want to try, you can watch that Netflix show. It
Oh,
I think it's called Introduction to Meditation by Headspace or something like that.
okay. That sounds really
Yeah.
interesting. Thank you. Thank you for your recommendation. Okay, Diego Nunez, thank you, Abby, for introducing me to meditation.
Mhm.
Mental health is just as important as physical health. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. So there is an evidence. Uh-huh. Daniela Yanes, thanks for introducing me to meditation. Still working on it, though. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. She's still working on that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, here we go. Yes, Machu Picchu
Wait.
2021.
When
Let's go.
the pandemic is over.
Okay, and the last message from Isabel Bermudez. I love how Abby is so natural and sweet.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
And shares what she really is so
Mm.
truthfully and lovingly. I admire your perseverance and dedication to others and your beautiful voice. Wow.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much,
Isabel.
Isabel.
Saludos.
Thank you for those kind words, and thank you
Yeah.
so much for watching Masterpiece Show. Okay, so now I am going to read briefly the names of people who are watching this program right now. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show right now. Special greetings to Pamela Chavez. Thank you so much, Pamela, for watching video. Thank you so much. Special greetings to Johnny Abed. Thank you so much, Johnny Abed. Jasenia Chukuri, thank you so much, Jasenia Chukuri, and a former student at Maria Angelica Hidrobo High School. Thank you so much, Jasenia. Juan Carlos Santamaria, thank you so much, Juan Carlos, for watching Masterpiece Show. Diego Nunez, thank you so much, Diego, for your kind messages. Um, Alicia Mercedes Serrano Merino, thank you so much, Alicia, for watching Masterpiece Show. Eulalia Selena Barahona Pesantes, thank you so much. Stalin Lomas in Tulcan, thank you so much, Stalin Lomas in Tulcan, for watching Masterpiece Show. Franco Herrera in Manchester, England, thank you so much, Franco, for watching Masterpiece Show. Julian Figueroa, another GAR student, thank you so much, Julian, for watching Masterpiece Show. Jael Alexander, thank you so much, Jael, for watching Masterpiece Show. Joel Cabrera in Scotland. Thank you so much, Joel, for watching Masterpiece Show in Scotland. Lisette Santa Maria. Thank you so much, Lisette Santa Maria, for watching Masterpiece Show. Lilibet Baquerizo in Guayaquil. Thank you so much, Lilibet, for watching Masterpiece Show. Jonathan Fernando, the fan number one of Masterpiece Show. Daniela Llanes, thank you, Danny, for your kind messages. Patty Carwa, thank you so much, Patty, for your nice stickers and messages. And Isabel Bermudez, thank you so much, Isabel, for watching Masterpiece Show. Okay, so, well, Abby, we are done. So, if you have your last message, or if you want to say, or if you want to send special greetings to someone, now you can do it.
Sure. Thank you, everyone who's been watching. And I want to really thank the Masterpiece Show for the work that you do. I think it's really cool that you're looking for interesting stories and amplifying the voices of Ecuadorian students to show that in Ecuador there is a lot of talent, there is a lot of capability, and there is a lot of young students that are working in different areas in different ways to help better our country. So thank you, Masterpiece Show, for having me, and thanks for the work that you do.
Thank you so much, dear Abigail, for accepting this invitation. Well, we wish you all the best for your studies, for your projects. Thank you so much. You are a great human being. So we wish
Oh,
you all the best for you and for your projects. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, well, remember to join us next week. We will have more special guests with awesome stories to tell us. So you are kindly invited to join us next Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30, and also on Saturdays our special show at 2 o'clock. Thank you so much, Abigail, for being here. We hope to see you very soon, and thank you so much again.
thank you
Okay.
for having me. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so she's Abigail Ayala, and definitely her profile is a masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show, and remember to join us next week. We will have more interesting stories to tell us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abby. Have a good afternoon. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much.